Thank you all for having me today. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here amongst people I love spending the most time with, which is people from the sports background, from the industry, in various facets. So thank you very much for having me here. I have to say, when I was first told about this whole organization and this vision, I was at Anuj's store. And in fact, I was kind of making this shirt and this suit right there. And at that point, I was invited to this event. But when he saw me put this suit on, he said, "Oh, this is the guy I want to call." So thank you very much, Anuj, for telling me about the event, the mission, the goal, and having me here today. It's very nice to also see people from the MP League family here. Always love interacting with them, and each time we meet, we come up with new ideas on how to take cricket forward in Madhya Pradesh and for India. So lovely meeting you all here again. I have to say that when I was first introduced to this platform, I was excited because it spoke a language that was something different, something that I aligned with, which is about how to get sports education and curriculum back into the school and make it more powerful, make it more exciting. And with that, I also feel that another important area to look at is just not education, it's how you connect the education to the end result. Because today we know sports is a very competitive environment. It's actually even more competitive than getting a job somewhere. Because of the scarcity of that opportunity. And people struggle, and I have seen this firsthand, people struggle very hard to get to the top of the leagues, to top of the competition. And many a times, while doing so, they face a lot of hardships. And they face hardships because the family sometimes doesn't believe in them. They don't believe in themselves because, again, of that scarcity of opportunity. And midway somewhere, some people don't make it. And in their mind, they then think, what do I do? Because a lot of the time I've sacrificed my education. I've sacrificed another opportunity to pursue this career. So while it's very important to inculcate the importance of education in schools, both primary and secondary, it's very important, I feel, also to connect the whole job ecosystem to it. And that's kind of what we've focused on with Madhya Pradesh Premier League as well. While we create the infrastructure, while we create the platform, for people to showcase their talent, we also have made sure that the franchise owners that connect with us are aligned with the vision to also promote sportsmen and give them job security. So we have ensured that each franchise owner gives 2 jobs to men and 2 jobs to women from the cricket background and MP. So that has really pushed kind of a new spirit in people, because although it's not much, in total it's 4 into 7 teams. So you're not getting very many jobs. But at the same time, it's a light, it's a hope that, if it's starting here, it may start somewhere else. Maybe other sports we also started, and this may also grow to give me more opportunity. We've also, today itself, I was discussing with some of my partners who I met here, the idea of creating coaching systems. So since you're a franchise owner, you must also create brand value in terms of building infrastructure in that area. So create coaching systems where you can not only give ex-cricketers jobs in something that they really love doing, which is playing the sport and teaching other people how to play the sport better, but also building for the future. Building sports education in that particular area for the future, whether it's in terms of nutrition, whether it's in terms of the physical exercise and what exercises to do, and now, very important, is also how to recoup and recover and work on your physiotherapy as well. So it's a combined action plan that really makes the person very well aware of the full 360 degree of being a sportsman. So that's the kind of initiative that we're kind of pushing forward in Madhya Pradesh, and I hope with everyone here, depending on what their passion is in sport, that you do as a community come together and work on an initiative within a sport that you find most interesting, that not only looks at education but also connects education with the end result. Of providing the opportunity, and if not providing the opportunity, a fail-safe for that individual in that sport. Now, along with that, I was speaking to Anush today, and I really loved the idea that you guys have come up with for the future of this platform, which is almost creating an online community of people from various backgrounds. I think that's something that's really missing today. Even today when I was building my league, I was finding it very difficult to connect with like-minded people, right? After many attempts, I found the right people to build this league. But I feel like it's very important to have a community such as a LinkedIn for sports, for people from the business background, for people from the sporting background, from people just who want to be a part of the ecosystem because they're the fans of the sport, and for people who want to sponsor the sport. I think it's really, really important that that ecosystem comes into existence, and that will really help in promoting a team building exercise, because from what I've learned in sport, although there are many sports that are individual games, which teach you other things, but largely a team game is all about bringing people together, right? It's all about building that family, that community, that ecosystem, and at the end of the day, that's also to a large degree what India is about. India has always historically been about building close communities, about building on diversity of culture, backgrounds, of interest, and kind of connecting with one another and learning from each other. So I think pushing that note and that site ahead through this platform in sports would be something that would provide a huge amount of value to sportsmen and people who want to be a part of this ecosystem and work together and contribute. So thank you very much for having me here. Thank you very much for building a platform such as IAMGAME for a country that truly needs the support and the education in the area. And I'm looking forward to kind of meeting a lot of people here and working with them in some capacity or the other in the future. So thank you very much for having me, and best of luck to everyone.